The other day I did a little vlog about the relationship between temperature and sound pressure level and how you can do an analogy between those. And I got a really good comment by, sorry if I don't pronounce your name correctly, but Guillaume LABEQUE about, I mean, this is a classical case where things are so obvious to me that I can't really understand how someone else could consider it challenging to understand this little concept. I mean, temperature and sound pressure level, because you have, like in this case, you have a, let's say, green pan like so. The radiator has a power of, let's say, 1 kilowatt, which gives rise to a temperature in the room which is like degrees Celsius or Fahrenheit or Kelvin if you want to be that scientific. And here you have power in watt and you have temperature in degrees Celsius. Simple. Okay. With the acoustics, you have a sound power level from this sound source, which is the vacuum cleaner. And okay, we can do it even with we do the red pen to make it even more clear. So we have a sound power level from this one, which is given in decibels. Let's say it's 80. I'm just dropping something. It's 80 dB. And then you get a sound pressure level, and here's the challenging part. Sound pressure level LP. Oh wait, sorry, this one shouldn't say LP, it should say LW to make it clear that it's power. Power or work. L for level, W for work, and P for pressure, level pressure. So and let's say, just for simplicity here, that it's also 80 dB. And here's where the confusion comes, because this is it a rainbow pen? Galaxy pen, yeah. We got is decibels in both cases. But here's the important thing. It's not the same kind of decibel, because this one, sound pressure level, it's a ratio. It's the pressure in Pascal that is produced inside this room when you run the vacuum cleaner. So you get this one in Pascal, and then you take the ratio in relationship to the lowest pressure that a human being can detect a sound, which is 20 micropascals. So you got LP is equal to 20 times the logarithm of, oh, this doesn't, we need to get a better pen. P or PRF is really a flashy one, this. And then you have on the other, oh wait, where's the mouse? There. Here, when you do this calculation, you get, it's a ratio and you get a decibel. But this one, it's the same thing. You have a power in watts. I don't know what's the acoustic power of a vacuum cleaner. I have no idea. But anyway, you have some kind of acoustic power. Let's see if we can make a guess. A hair dryer, perhaps. No, it's louder than that. Relatively quiet vacuum cleaner. Oh, Google is quite amazing. So we have 10 to the power of minus 5 watts or something like that from this one. Power equals, here's also the tricky part. It's capital P, this one. It's a big one. So it's easily confused with P for pressure and P for power. So you could actually call it like W for work instead. So we really know that there's a difference here. So there's a different, what's it called? Reference level here. So when you do the decibel transformation to create LW, you use this one instead as your reference. And so you have the 10 over minus 5, and the reference power level is dB ref to 10 to the power of minus 12 watts. So here you have it, like P ref is 20 micropascal, but this one has a reference level of 10 to the power minus 12 watts. And that's, you see, it says dB in both cases, but it's not the same kind of dB. It's a different kind of dB because you have different reference levels, and that's where the confusion comes from. But here you have watts on the radiator and degrees in the temperature, so it's two different levels. Super easy. But here we're talking with level. It's a ratio, and that's why it's a bit more complex. So I'm gonna polish this explanation a bit, but thanks a lot, Guillaume LABEQUE, for your little feedback here. That's great. It's a very good tip. Analogies are beautiful because they can explain complex topics in a way that normal people can understand them, because the rabbit hole in acoustics is very deep, and it can quickly become very complex. Have a nice evening. See ya.